On my reference pictures of this tank, it's got a row of handles all along these storage boxes here. 3 on the big one on the small one. Now I gotta measure them out so I can keep them symmetrical from side to side, so it doesn't look like it was built on Friday evening at quitting time. I don't want them right on the edge, so I'm going just the width of my straight edge back from the lashes on it. Now, I can see my lines there, and I've already got the center line marked. And I've already done the math. This is like 38 millimeters long. So it ends up, I want each of my handles on the big one to be about 1 centimeter. So we're going to line up with the straight edge here at a 1/2 centimeter mark. And there's my center mark. Now I'm going to skip a centimeter, or skip a millimeter, and mark out the next centimeter. Now that I got the dog to be quiet, I'll go back to marking the third one. Give me 1 mil from the end of it before I start my new one. Then we got to mark the holes so we know where to drill. To mark the holes, I've got, it's the end of a thumbtack stuck in my pin vise. And to drill the holes, we'll use this little tiny drill bit. Gotta drill holes because you can't just glue flush to the surface, or otherwise you'll just knock the handles off. They're already very thin wire, so gluing them back on and keeping them in the right place will take forever. Every time you gotta try and do it. Every time you knock them off. Give me a second to finish drilling these holes and I'll be back. Now I have 3 holes, or 6 holes evenly spaced up and down that large box. So I'm gonna have to make some handles to put on there. To make the handles, I've made a little jig out of a popsicle stick that's 1 centimeter wide. You take your wire, it's wire from a twist tie. Just bend them around your jig. Make sure I got good crisp corners. Trim it down a little bit with some nail clippers. It's going to go straight through to the other side, but I don't need it hanging so low you can see it. And now we have a little handle. To put that in there, it's going to take tweezers at least. Maybe my magnifying glass. One end in. Quit biting me. You're almost in there. There we go. Push her down to length. Now I want it to be able to keep them at a uniform height. So I'm going to take a piece of scrap plastic and set them to that height with the scrap plastic. And then we got to super glue them into place. There we go. Here's me a water bottle cap to put my glue on. That it closed itself off. Okay, then we gotta drop super glue. Ouch! I don't know what I hit my elbow on, but that hurt. Oh, where's my toothpick? A little angle cut on the end of a toothpick. It seems to pick up a drop of super glue better. Dip it in the glue and just touch it to the handle. And it'll transfer enough glue to hold that little tiny wire in place. Sometimes you'll end up with some excess like that you gotta clean up, and it never hurts to try and get some in from the bottom also. Well, there's one handle on. Let's see, it's what? 2, 5, 6, 7 more to go. But that gives you the basics.